So I have a big problem. I am interested in a bunch of stuff, as you call them, niches or or whatever you want to call it. And at the end of it, I like making all types of content. I've done gaming content. I've done react content. I've done review content on like movies. And the problem I'm having is that I don't know what lane to stay in or what to go in. I'm also a husband. I'm also a dad of 2 kids. So I don't have that much time to do sometimes the gaming, the react stuff. So I've been resorting to just filming myself in the car like I do. I'm filming myself coming from work, going back home, because that's the time I have, because I'm so busy with work and, life in general. But I'm having this problem where I don't know what niche to be in, or if that's even a thing now, because people are saying niche down or you're the niche. Well, my niche is that I'm a millennial dad that's also a millennial husband. And that's pretty much it. That likes gaming. What else? I like movies, TV. I like editing. I love content creation, just doing the video, or just, figuring out all this stuff. I love gear. I've upgraded to the Action 6 camera, the Osmo brand. So I like all the stuff. I just don't know where to put it all and how to get noticed by other people that might be interested in what I have to say or the things that I like. I've been practicing on, giving my opinions on, like, it would be about Marvel stuff or things that I'm interested in, like gaming or any topic really that interests me, which is majority of people. Everybody's into gaming, everybody's into Marvel or TV shows or movies, anything like that. And what's crazy is that this is my personal YouTube channel. I have this channel, but I've been doing YouTube for more than a couple of years. I have 2 other channels. I have a channel where I do, I'm a musician, so I play the bass. I'm doing covers of the bass, and that's strictly my niche, is just bass. I play the bass guitar, and mostly doing stuff like at church. I record myself playing at church, and that's it. That's my niche. And then I have a podcast with one of my family members, and that's it. Strictly podcasts, which helps me do the talking on this. But my personal channel, I don't know what lane to stick in. And I'm having trouble figuring out what's the best, because, I want to think I'm a funny guy, but sometimes you have to be overly funny when you're in the gaming category, or if you're in the react category. People want to know, how do I say this? People want your opinion has to gravitate towards people. Whatever you say needs to, I guess people need to, what am I trying to say? I'm like getting lost on what I'm trying to say. What you say matters, and what you say can gravitate towards subscribers or viewers. And that's sometimes hard to do when it's saturated. YouTube is saturated. I'm not talking about like, I want to be viral or anything like that. I just want to do this content creation thing and make it like my thing, make it like my full-time thing. But I have a 9-to-5 job. I'm a parent. I'm a husband. So it's hard to fill in those gaps that require a lot more attention. Like gaming requires me to be, playing a game all the time, or it requires me to, what am I trying to say? I just feel like when I'm trying to find a niche, and these other niches that I'm interested in are not hard to do, because I've done it before. I know how to do OBS and set all that up. I know how, I have a PC so I can play the games. That stuff is not hard. It's you just have to be a certain personality, which I think I could do it. I'm not saying, I'm not pumping myself up like, this guy. I'm just saying I've been doing it for a while because I on the other channel I was doing with the podcast, we have done gaming things on there too. It's just I just want to find my lane. And I think these talking head videos are great for me because they help me with my busy schedule. It's raining right now. I'm sorry. It's the rain. I can't do anything about it with the wipers. So I'm trying to figure this out. What the niche is. But what I'm finding out is that you really just got to find the audience that wants to hear what you have to say. That's what I've been trying to say this whole dang video. You need to find an audience that likes what you say or disagrees with what you say, but that they're there for what you have to say, whether that be opinions about anything. Not politics, not like the crazy stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like everyday life, or people that just want to get into content creation and they need help. I mean, I don't mind doing that. I'm like, I don't have the numbers to back that up. I have the experience. I've done the, posting shorts and videos and finding the tags and doing the SEO and looking up how to grow. And I've done all that. I've done the experience of, trying to pump out a bunch of shorts, pump out a bunch of videos, and it's rough. You don't get the return that you want sometimes. And it's like, well, what am I doing wrong? And you think, am I in the wrong niche? Or do I have to kill myself? Or do I have to be a different personality to be in a certain lane? Because the lane I'm talking about is entertainment. That's the lane I wanted to do. But I'm finding out that takes a lot more than what my time, it takes a lot more than what I can give in time. Entertainment type of niche in the entertainment type of niche, I have to give more time than I have to spare in the day. That's why I like doing these talking head videos. I just put it in my car. I can say whatever I want. And I'm enjoying that. I just like these other things. I like doing the gaming, the reacting content, but I'm finding out that takes a lot more. And I'm getting old, I don't know how long people would want to see an old guy. Well, I'm not that old. I'm in my 30s. But you know what I'm saying? Who wants to see, people want to see the up and coming young bucks, especially in the streamer world, because I love watching streams, and the streamer world, it's a young person's game, Not to say that there's older people that can't get into streaming. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you're trying to get in that lane of entertainment, it's a young person's game. And as I'm getting older, I'm like, I just don't have time for that. Or my personality is not that, hyped up like, hey, what's up, bro? That's not me. Like when I get comfortable on the computer, when I get comfortable, when I'm doing a video, especially when I do the podcast that I have with my family member that we have on a different channel. Oh yeah, I get I get more comfortable and can, get loud, I guess, have that loud personality that the entertainment niche requires. But I'm not like that every day, and it takes a lot. And you're seeing this shift in social media and all that to be more authentic. I mean, this is my authentic self. I'm a working dad wanting to do content creation, whatever that looks like. I will say though that my favorite part of this, and I've been honing in on it, is I love editing. That is one thing that out of all of this, when I'm done recording, is editing, taking it back to the editor and trying new ways to make your videos interesting. And sometimes that's a lot too. It's like, well, do I make this super with a bunch of cuts, or do I do it very simple? And I mean, there's a lane for each type of editing style, and I don't know. I've asked Claude AI to help me choose something, and They give you ideas, but it's like, well, that doesn't fit what I want to do. So it just makes you think. So you have to come to the conclusion, like, you just got to choose somewhere and stick with it. And I think with these talking head videos or commentary videos, I think that's where I'm going to start, because I have no niche to follow, because I don't know what to do, because there's so many things that I want to do, but I'm like, do I have time for that? First of all, am I able to execute at the top performing, because everybody else is trying to do the same thing I'm doing. And not to say that, I'm in it for the money or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, there has to be an end goal to all this, because if you want to do content creation full time, it has to pay the bills. And that's been my mindset for years. Like, I've been trying to get into content creation for a long time, and I've been able to do it for the last couple of years. It just takes a lot of time and a lot of resources and a lot of figuring things out, what works, what doesn't work. And it's hard. It's very hard. It is not easy. It's not for the weak. And then there's long form content versus short form content. And it's like, well, then how do I figure that out? Do I go the long form route, which I was doing a lot more short form content, because I feel like that gets you more subscribers, especially on my other channels that I help manage. The short form content brings in the subscribers, but the thing is that that's only on short form content. I'm finding out long form content is what brings your concrete people that want to watch you, because they can watch you for a longer time, not in the 1 minute or 3 minutes that you're allowed. Not in the 1 minute or 3 minutes that the shorts or reels give you. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I like making content. I've done food review content. I've done all these different type of contents to find out where I fit in, and I still don't know. I just know that I like what I'm doing now, just talking to the camera here in my car. And it's fun to me, because that's what I could do at this moment. And I think that's what I'm learning, is that you just got to work with what you got and try to make the best out of it. And as time goes on, maybe with these videos, as I do more, and I'm learning to talk better with these videos, I can figure out where I want to put myself or what niche I want to be in. Because I'm telling you, I was thinking entertainment niche, but I was like, I don't think I have the capacity to do that. So I'm gonna have to figure something else out for myself. Sorry, this car in front of me almost hit me. I'm gonna have to figure something else out for myself and go from there, because I don't think it's gonna work for what I want to do. Not to say I can't do it. I have all the equipment. I have the nice camera. I have all the setup. I have the setup. It's just the time and the capacity in my brain. And that's a whole different editing style. This talking head style, easy, and I'm thinking I'm leaning towards like editing / lifestyle, but I just don't know if that's what I want to do. It's because I'm so up here of like, well, what niche do I want to be in? Because that's what I have to stick myself in. And then I've been watching all these videos and, working with Claude AI to figure out where do I want to be. And it's like, well, the niche is yourself. I'm like, so what does that mean though? Because right now my niche, I'm already doing a different YouTube channel with like my musician side of things, but I want this to be my personal, like just me. And I'm guessing that's what it means, but I just don't know. Just a lot. And people say, well, you have to be either the artist or the business person when you're doing YouTube. And it's like, well, what does that mean? It's like, and it's a lot of work. I've done it all. I've done the Opus Clips thing where, you put the long form and get all the short form and you put out all these clips, try to have that volume, but it just gets you only so far. And what I'm learning now is that you need to be confident in what you're saying and how you're saying it, but you also need to find an audience that wants to hear it too. And that's what I'm learning now. It's like, just don't throw it at everybody, because if it's just everybody, then you're not going to have any people or a community. You can't build a community off of just like, you can't get everybody, but there's probably a community that you can probably reach with the small voice that you have. And that's just my thought. I was like, well, I don't have no niche right now, but I'm going to still record and post. I think that's where I'm at. And I'm okay with that, because I have to be okay with that, because I don't know what else to do. I like making content. So if this is the content I'm making in the meantime, that's what I'm going to do until I figure it out. So I will say, if you don't know what content to make, just talk to the camera. Just do it. Someone will gravitate towards it. Not everybody, but you might get some people. So that was my little, I guess, therapy session to myself of like what I want to do. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.